Hi everyone, this is Murat for ThemTechGuys. Just thought I'd give you a quick little video to show you the new Mountain Lion operating system. I'm running Mountain Lion on my 13-inch MacBook Pro 2010. I'll just show you a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I've sort of just upgraded to 8 gigs, but that was just personal preference. It was cheap. As you can see, Mountain Lion is now called OS X, OS 10. They've got rid of the Mac moniker because they're trying to make everything a little bit more iOS-like. As you'll see in a few other features, it's very much becoming closer to iOS in a few features. Start it off, first sort of new feature that they've put into Mountain Lion is messages. This is their new sort of messaging app that sort of syncs your messages between your MacBook Pro, your iPhone and iPad. It's a little bit like WhatsApp. If you've ever tried WhatsApp, pretty much similar. You'll get all your sort of texts and pictures all sent to each device. It's all stored on your iCloud account, so you need one to make one. Next up is we have the new notification center. If we go into system preference, there's a new notifications icon, and this is basically what used to be Growl in Snow Leopard. Growl was a third-party app that gave you little sort of notifications that came in the top right. It's a handy little feature. If you got like messages from other apps, it would sort of notify you. So if you got like instant messages, it would give you a little shout. What Apple have done is they have integrated that feature into Mountain Lion, so you can do it for other third-party apps like Chrome and Twitter. Twitter, very useful. Get a little banner that tells you when you receive new notifications like replies or retweets. You can change it, you can turn them off by going to none, or you can have slightly more detailed view using alerts. You can get it also from Game Center, so this is very much like how MSN used to have their Game Center when a mate used to send a message for you to join. It's a little bit like that. Okay, within the notifications, you can integrate other accounts such as Twitter and Facebook. So on here, I'll just show you that. Here's the notification center. And you can tweet directly to Twitter straight through the notification center. Pretty sweet. Also, you'll see that there's a little button up here. This is also for getting access to it, but I've set mine up so that I use 2 fingers swipe from the edge all the way to the left, and then you can just swipe back to close it. Next up is we have a new app called Notes. This is similar to the one on the iPhone where you just sort of take a few notes and it syncs it through iCloud. So now you can get your notes and also you can do pictures as well. This can be synced through iCloud and it's sent to your iPhone, iPad and MacBook Pro as well. A nice new feature also is the new dictation ability. Just got to double tap FN and all you got to do is talk, and just like Siri, it will write it down for you. Not bad, pretty good. Not as accurate as drag and dictate on Windows, but it's a work in progress. Hopefully they'll get something similar to Siri on the MacBook Pro, make it a lot more accurate. I must say another feature with Notes and Text Edit is the ability that you can store your notes and text files straight to your iCloud. You can, save it on your hard drive as normal or straight to iCloud, and you can access them both from all your iOS devices, iPhone, iPad. Okay, next up is Safari. Safari, same as usual, got a few sort of new features. The tabs are a little bit bigger, take up the whole thing, but it's pretty much the same. Pretty good for downloading Chrome and Firefox, and that's about it. Next up is Game Center. This is Apple trying to get a little bit of the Steam action, trying to get their own games. From here, you can log into your Apple account and you can download games straight off here. It takes you to the App Store where you can make a purchase. But generally the Game Center is where you connect with your friends. They can send you requests and you can see how everyone's doing on leaderboards in specific games. As we can see here, you can integrate a few other third-party accounts like Flickr, Vimeo, Twitter, and these come in handy for when you do new things like in the new preview. Looks pretty much the same, but has a nice little addition here. You can send pictures straight to other third-party apps. And AirDrop is a nice new feature. This thing was in Lion also, so not really new to Mountain Lion, but it's a nice feature that I think I should show you. What this does is, if you have other MacBook Pro users around you, you can basically send files to each other straight through Wi-Fi, much quicker than Bluetooth. This is very useful if you're in university and firewalls don't let you see other computers connected to the Wi-Fi for security reasons. So their MacBook Pros will come up on here and you can just drag and drop files straight onto them. They'll get a little confirmation and they can download it. This is the new applications launcher. As you saw, like I kept on going down towards here. Snow Leopard users will know that the application launch was here before. They've got a new thing called Launchpad here. You can't really move it there, but it's the clicky alternative if you don't want to use your fingers. Personally, I love the trackpad, so I use the pinch in, and it shows applications. You can have a few more pages, a little bit like how the iPad looks. Not too bad. I think you'll get a little bit too cluttered if you have too many applications. This is a clean install. I've just installed a few little tweaks just to try out Mountain Lion, but considering that I would put a lot more applications onto it, I think it would get filled up quite fast and it would get a little bit cluttered. Seems like they've done a little Windows thing here where you can type in the name of the application and it will filter it out. Not bad, kind of useful if you have a lot of apps, but personally I sort of still like the Snow Leopard version where you can just see everything in one go. Maybe if they made this a little bit more customizable, could do something about it. Right, coming from Snow Leopard, if you're going to go straight to Mountain Lion, you'll find a few sort of features a little bit odd. The first thing is the mouse. They've done the reverse mouse system where if you, like normally if you were to use your two fingers to scroll down, the page itself would scroll down with you. They've reversed it, so you need to change it here. So it's called natural when it's not really that natural. It's only natural if you have an iPad because your fingers are touching the screen, but when you do it on a trackpad it doesn't feel right, so you can turn that off. And I think the biggest change if you're coming from Snow Leopard to Lion or Mountain Lion is the expose ability. They've changed it a lot. With the previous expose, if you had certain applications that were minimized, you'd be able to see the minimized applications on the bottom, but now you can't. So if I'm to show you any sort of applications that are open, you'd see them here. So you know that's still kind of useful. but as soon as I minimize iTunes, do that again, it's not there. There's no way of getting to it. This feature is actually not too bad. If you get used to it, now that they have multiple desktops, it makes things a little bit more easier in a way. If you go to one desktop, you can set up all your work on here. You can have a few different windows open here. Let's give you a little example. Go to my Facebook. And yeah, you'll be able to see everything as normal here. And if you want to go back to other stuff, just move to another desktop and you can see everything here. So you can have like one desktop, all your work, another desktop, all the sort of entertainment stuff. Sort of makes this minimize button kind of redundant. It's not really useful with the new Lion and Mountain Lion, but it's sort of their way of getting everything a little bit more iOS-like. Hopefully they don't take it too far and get rid of features that we really love. And I'm just waiting for someone to bring Expose back until Apple get it right. But there we go, quick introduction to Mountain Lion. Hope you guys enjoyed it.